What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope having a blessed Monday if you're watching this. Before I get started on this quick review for AEW's Collision. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, part of me didn't want to do this shit, but I said I was, and I'm gonna. Alright, so I'll make this shit quick. But before I get started, gotta do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble. 404 on YouTube, like 111, I think, Rumble. So thank you to the people who still sub, who come in, like, and comment to the video. Thank you. Like that's all I want to see. But enough of that, let's get into this review. Alright, so we start off, get a promo from FTR. Cash says, hear me out. Right? I've known Cope for a very, very long time. Longer than Dax even. But the things he was telling me over this course of time, it finally clicked when I was looking at him. Cope with his lifeless body, looking up at the lights. It all made sense then. You know, he doesn't respect us. And you will respect FTR. We are living legends. Right? We are the greatest tag team in this business today. Hands off the mic to Dax. Dax was like, yeah, I know it's 2025. It's cool to boo because you want to feel a part of the show. Nobody cares. I get what he's trying to do, but people boo you because they don't like you. They think you suck. It's simple. It's real simple. Dax then says, you got to understand it from my perspectives. FTR, we weren't doing jack shit for 4 months. Watch it from the sidelines. And then here comes Cope, who's over the hill, through the meadow. He comes to us wanting to form Rated FTR because he wanted 15 more minutes of fame. Us being the nice guys that we are, we figured why not? You know, our focus is always on those tag team titles. But we figured we'll add the trios titles to our collection. But does that happen? No. And whose fault is that? Cope's. He is the one that dropped the ball. He's the one that cost us the match. And why is that? Because he's selfish. You understand? He is selfish. He never gave a damn about FTR. It's always Cope. That's all he gives a damn about. And you fat idiots here can boo me all you want. It's not my fault you can't see Cope for who he really is. And speaking of someone that has a lot of shit to say about us, Tony Schiavone. Come on in here and let's hear you out. Alright, and then Nigel was like, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Keep your old ass here where you belong. And Tony was like, I gotta say it. I gotta let them know what time it is. Tony gets up, he says like, listen man, I've known you guys for years. You guys were everything the AEW tag team division needed. But somewhere along the way, it just all went to shit. Dax stops him, he's like, alright, that's enough out of you, old man. You know, they're gonna hit that spike pile driver. I wish they would have. I really wish they would have. That way, it gives an excuse for Tony not to be on commentary, and then they can replace him with fucking Matt Bernard or fucking not Excalibur. Fuck that. Or someone else on commentary. Keep Nigel there. You know, keep him there. He's like the best commentator you have. Fucking hell. Nigel and Taz. There you go. Nigel gets up to save him, and then we see Danny Garcia. He comes through. You know, FTR looks behind, and he shoved the shit out of him. And then he try to apologize, like, oh, bro, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know it was you. But I'm like, you dead ass looked at him and pushed him anyway. What? Oh, I guess you seen red? Come on, man. They picked his ass up. They apologized. They're like, we're so sorry, Danny. We didn't mean to do that. All right, we're out of here. All right, we're out. Top guys out. That's all that happened here. I said this before, but FTR works better as heels anyway. But what I don't like is that this comes at the expense of Christian Cage or Cope being the world champion. Because what they're going to do is they're going to set up like an FTR versus Edge and Christian at some point this year. I'm like, damn, you couldn't put the belt on Christian Cage before you did that? Come on, man. But I digress. Go backstage, we get a promo from the reigning, defending, undisputed AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless, Toni Storm. And again, I wouldn't be able to do it justice, so you're going to hear this promo directly from her.
Megan Bayne is a monster. That woman has so much thigh meat, I thought I was being mugged on Thanksgiving. Nevertheless, I'm here to tell you that this whore you all adore, this slut you can't rebut, this tramp is still the tramp. But enough of this gay banter. The Owen Hart Foundation tournament has begun, and the winner goes on to All In for a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. Ladies, good luck. But this is a timeless cafe, and I'm going to bake up the biggest batch of slop tarts you've ever seen. Billy Starks, you Johnny-come-lately, milked breath, knobby-kneed little brat. I will make a woman out of you. Harley Cameron, call me Jim Henson, because I will wear you on my wrist and make you sing Rainbow Connection. Wrong picture. Next. Mercedes Money, our CEO. What an unfortunate nickname. I will drain your 401k and put you so deep in a recession you'll have to drink my bathwater. Chris Statlander. My God, what a woman. Athena, you may be the Ring of Honor Forever champion, but you'll last about 2 minutes with me. And Jamie Hayter, take my advice. No money has ever been made from dressing like you're in a different era. And as for me, I could sit at home and watch this entire tournament eating veal parmigiana. But that's not the kind of woman I am, yet. Nevertheless, at Double or Nothing, I will be there, I'll be watching, and I'll be sweating, and I will always be timeless.
We get the first match of the night. We got the best in the world, and pretty much the only reason I'm covering Collision in the first place. Haters are gonna hate. I already know. I get it, and I respect it. I do the same thing myself. It is what it is. Jamie Hayter. She's going up against Billy Goat, aka Billy Starks, in a rematch that they had last week where Jamie Hayter hit a springboard Haterade to win the match. Right? Now, this match went on a little too long for my liking, but it was a good match, probably my match of the night. Fast forward to the finish, because I'm not gonna, if I cover all these matches, this show is like over 2 hours long. Alright, so if I cover and break down each match, I'm gonna be here for entirely too fucking long. So fast forward to the finish, Jamie Hayter hits thrust kick, step up Insecurity, tries to hit the Irish Curse backbreaker, but they fucked up the first time and the second, get it right the third time, then hits the Haterade. 1, 2, 3, Jamie Hayter goes over. Alright, she advances in the Owen Hart Cup tournament. She's going up against Chris Statlander. Next, we didn't get a promo from the Rough Riders,
but I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Pac is injured. He is down. He's gonna be down for a minute. And it sucks. It fucking sucks because I like Pac. But there's always something going on with this dude, man. Whether it's travel issues or he's getting injured. It's shitty. Claudio said that yes, one of our soldiers is down. Right? But we don't cry. We're not pussies. The watch must go on. He made the announcement that Moxley is gonna step in to cover Pac. But what's funny is, by order of the Bang Bang Gang, when Jay Caucasian got injured, they took those belts off these motherfuckers with the quickness, but with the Rough Riders, nah, it's okay. You know, Pac is down, he was the trio champion. Oh, we'll just swap in Moxley, nobody would notice, who cares? The fans are fucking dumbasses anyway. That's that bullshit, because we have more than enough inconsistencies in these stories in these companies. Moxley then says something about pansy-ass wrestlers not showing up to do their job, and that chick stick scars, and then Wheeler Yuta over here showing off his scars like he's a fucking heartthrob. Lend me your ears when I say this shit. Wheeler Yuta, who got booed in his hometown of Philly, is one of the biggest reasons people don't take this group or this company seriously, and why this whole fucking Rough Riders storyline has overstayed its welcome. Moving on to the next match, we have the Gates of Agony coming out. And I haven't seen these dudes in a hot minute. Like, I know they're in ROH, but I don't watch ROH. Now, I know the fine folk here on this channel don't give a damn about ROH. They flat out told me, we don't care. Don't cover ROH. Alright, it makes sense because I did one pay-per-view review before. I forgot which was a Super Card of Honor. One of the fucking pay-per-views they did last year, that shit got like 0 views. I'm like, I shit you not. I said, damn, that's sad. Because it was a good pay-per-view too. That's the sad part. But it is what it is, right? Now, they're going up against some random jobbers, squash them like they should. They hit their tag team finisher. 1, 2, 3, Gates of Agony goes over. That's how you should be booking these guys from jump. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason why they can't be tag team champions. Then go backstage with FTR and 2.0, right? Cool Hands Luke, he was like, you guys got a lot of nerve, huh? We see right through your bullshit, and you're not gonna drag our boy Danny into it. And then Matt, he was like, I've been waiting for a year and a half, you pieces of shit, to show your true colors. It's like, no, you're not talking. It's my time to talk. Right? He has that super Canadian accent of his. I can't do it. But we had enough of your shit. Now, FTR was like, oh yeah? All right, we know. How about this? Tonight, FTR versus 2.0. And you know, Danny Garcia, he's a big boy. He come out and he could choose for himself. All right, top guys out. We didn't get the next match. We got Blake Christian, the Vanilla Jobber, going up against Anthony Bowens, the 5-tool player, and that crop top of his. And it's interesting that they gave more offense to Blake Christian than Max Caster. I'm just saying. But fast forward, Anthony Bowens hits that roaring elbow, or they call it the mollywop, I guess. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, Anthony Bowens goes over. Bowens then cuts a promo. He says, you're looking at the 5-tool player. That's power, athleticism, intelligence, the look, and the it factor. I am the pride of professional wrestling, so who wants to step up and get their ass mollywopped by the 5-tool player? And that's pretty much it. And I'm looking at Billy Gunn, and I'm like, man, if they would have put the AEW World title on Billy Gunn, I wouldn't be mad at it. This man is in his 60s, and he's ready for that world title push. I'm just saying. But move on to the next match. We have the Amazon, Megan Bayne. And she's out there with the sexy Penelope Ford. And I seen something about Mariah May not happy in AEW and that she wants to leave jump ship to WWE. That's a damn shame. that's sad. I mean, like, am I surprised? No. I mean, if it's true, allegedly. Right, but it's like, when I think about it, like, when's the last time I seen Mariah May? Now that I think about it, was in that trilogy match against Toni Storm where she lost, but we haven't seen or heard from her since. At least I haven't. You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised, you know. And she won't be the only one that wants to leave and jump ship. You know, you got Camille, who they absolutely buried. You got Deonna Purrazzo and Taya Valkyrie that can't get booked consistently to save their lives. And what about Anna Jay? Got a fat ass and a bad attitude and still can't get pushed. Last time I heard about her, she was doing her thing in Stardom, and I don't know how exactly that went. And that's it. There's a bunch of talent for both the men and the women that aren't being used. You know, and it's a damn shame. But yeah, you have these delusional whoresons and benchos out there that don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck about the apparent underlying issues that are going on in this company. All they care about is getting their shit product Wednesdays, Saturdays, and sometimes Sundays. As long as they get that, no matter what, it's all gravy, baby. But I digress, right? Getting back to the sexy Megan Bayne, she's going up against two jobbers, 2v1. Never seen these two a day in my life. You got LMK and Kelly Madone. Now, they got something in Kelly. Great look. I want to see even more from her. LMK, So I'm just going to fast forward to the finish. Megan hits the Fate's Descent. 1, 2, 3. Megan Bayne goes over. Afterwards, the whole crowd bow downs to the real queen in pro wrestling. Get the next match, we got Kevin Knight, the Jet himself, going up against AR Fox. Good match. Predictable. Again, AR Fox ain't getting a push in this company. It ain't gonna happen. I'm just letting you know. Alright? I know he's talented. He's been doing this shit for a long fucking time. But he ain't getting that push. Alright? They barely want to push fucking Kevin Knight, for instance. He's already fucking 2-2. Just got here. Lost to fucking J. Collision, lost to Will Ospreay, who you could argue he's better than in the ring. I'm just saying. But fast forward to the finish. Double K hits that phenomenal clothesline. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Knight goes over. Afterwards, we get a promo from the Gates of Agony. And I don't know these guys' names. I'm not going to hold you. I don't. Alright? But the dude on the left, when he was cutting his promo, I'm like, why does he sound so much like whose house? Swerve, Vlad TV, Strickland. It's like when I'm listening to Max Caster, he sounds so much like MGF, it's not even funny. Like they have the same cadence and everything. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. You let me know. But dude on the left, he's talking about, oh, Hurt Syndicate. Yeah, y'all hurt people, huh? Well, let's find out this Wednesday. Hurt Syndicate versus Gates of Agony. Moving on to a tag team match. We got FTR versus 2.0. It's predictable. It's like, come on, man. You think 2.0, who like just got back, are gonna go over FTR, who just turned heel? Come on. Stop it. We fast forward to the finish. We at some point, Matt, he was rocking the Crimson Mask, leaking. That motherfucker was leaking blood all over that fucking mat. But we see FTR to hit that spike pile driver not once, but twice. Then they're trying to go for the trifecta, which the crowd wanted to see. But Danny Garcia, he was like, all right, enough, damn it, don't do it. He's done, man. Just fucking pin him already. They're like, all right, man, fine, got it. All right, pin him. 1, 2, 3. FTR goes over. All right, Danny, he's pissed off. He's fuming. He enters the ring. He's like, man, what the fuck was that, man? He's like, these are my boys, man. Can't be doing that shit, man. Y'all fucking bugging, man. He's like, all right, man. Like, calm down, right? Slow your roll, play. FTR bounce. They come back, start whooping Danny Garcia's ass. Stomp a mud hole in him. And before they get hit that package, pile driver, we see Top Flight Security coming out to try to save him. Or some referee, he gets knocked down. That ref is down. That referee is down. All right, then we see the Undisputed Non-Era coming out for the save. And that's it. Moving on to the next match, we have the reigning, defending, undisputed, forever ROH World Champion. Might as well be. She might as well be the fucking World Champion of ROH at this point. Athena. She's going up against Harley Cameron, and I gotta admit, I said this before, that Harley didn't do shit for me. But as of late, I see the improvement. I see the hard work that Harley is putting in, trying to hone her craft, trying to be the best that she can be. And hopefully Coleman doesn't fuck her up too. They got something in Harley Cameron. I will say that. Fast forward to the finish, which was Athena hitting the Eclipse off the top rope. And as they like to say on commentary, she didn't get all of it. She did not get all of it. That's for damn sure. That did not look good. But 1, 2, 3, Athena goes over. Alright, we didn't get a promo package from CE No, Mercedes Moné. She's talking her shit, basically saying like, Athena, you are one hell of a competitor. Sure, but you're going against me. This is 4-belt Moné. I'm here to collect all the belts. Right now, 2 more stops I gotta make. And I'll be damned if I get stopped by you. Looking forward to this match next week. It's been years. Fucking years since Athena was last on Dynamite. Last time we seen her, she was jobbing out to Jade Cargill. She was, what was her number? 39? Victim number 39, I believe, or 40. Some shit like that. But yeah, she finally returns to Dynamite. And this is a big deal because they behind this woman on her wage, on Collision, on the fucking pre-show for these pay-per-views. She finally comes back to Dynamite. And I hope she wins. She already has my full support. Do I want to see Mercedes Moné win the Owen Hart Cup? Absolutely not. Fuck no, I don't. Who I want to see win the Owen Hart Cup tournament is either Jamie Hayter or Athena. Hell, even Chris Statlander. I'm fine with that too, but I don't want to see Mercedes Moné win. but chances are she's gonna win. So we move on to the main event. You know, this was a good match. Went on for too long, in my opinion, and that's a common trend for a lot of these matches here in AEW. They go on for way too fucking long to get to the same conclusion that we already knew was going to happen in the first place. But we have the reigning, defending, undisputed, never openweight champion, New Japan, the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. He's going against Brody King from the Hounds of Hell, and you already knew off rip that Brody King ain't going over. It's like, do I lose now or do I lose later? Do I lose to Konosuke or do I lose to Ospreay? Because I damn sure ain't winning this fucking tournament. As they treat him and Buddy Matthews like complete jobbers. It is what it is. But we fast forward to the finish of the match. We have Konosuke. He powers his big son of a bitch up, hits the Heat with the Nazi driver. But wait, there's more. He hits the released overhead wheelbarrow suplex. The crowd was like, holy fuck, that was impressive. And it was. Like, that's the shit I'm talking about. It's like, we could have got Konosuke versus Okada, but nah, we gotta get Okada versus Omega again. Konosuke then hits one power drive knee. He then hits two power drive knees, but fucking Brody King kicks out at one. And fucking Konosuke is like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck I gotta do to put this motherfucker down? So he takes the knee pad off, hits a third power drive knee, then the quadruple power drive knee to finish Brody King off. 1, 2, 3. Konosuke Takeshita goes over. Advances in the tournament, so where he's gonna lose to Will Ospreay next. You already know what's coming. Because don't forget the last time Konosuke went up against Moxley, it was for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, and he lost. Moxley went over like the asshole he is. Like, oh, why not drop the belt to a dude who is Japanese, who can't cut promos over there in New Japan, could defend the belt between both promotions on a consistent basis, but Moxley did that too, but not consistently. I remember New Japan fans were pissed off at Moxley being champion because they were saying that he wasn't doing what he needed to be doing as a champion, as the IWGP champion. I remember that. I'll never forget it. Right? They could have rectified that by giving that to Konosuke, but they didn't. You know, they fucking had Moxley go over Naito just to have him put it back on Naito to begin with. And it's like, what the fuck was the point? I don't know. And one last thing. The wild card, most likely, that's going up against Adam the Arsonist Page, is most likely going to be Jungle Jobber. And that's right, Jungle Boy, because it makes too much fucking sense. Young Cucks are back, so best believe Jungle Jobber ain't too far behind, so he comes through next week. He fucks over Adam the Arsonist Page, all so that they can try to set up like in the Elite and the Rough Riders, you know, versus the Ops, Hangman, and whose house? Swerve, Flat TV, Strickland, Blood and Guts, and then the crescendo will be at Anarchy in the Arena. There you go. So again, more than likely, whoever's gonna beat Moxley is either fucking Ospreay, bruv, or Darby Allin. If they go Ospreay, then Ospreay will just flat out beat Moxley clean. If they go Darby Allin, I think they're gonna go with the route of having Bryan Danielson come back, helping Darby Allin, because we haven't seen Bryan Danielson since he lost the title to Moxley. You know what I mean? So I think he comes back to help Darby Allin. Darby Allin wins. Calm Man's fantasy finally comes to fruition when one of his favorite jobbers becomes the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Call me clairvoyant. I don't know. Do I want to see that happen? No. No, the fuck I don't, man. But that's all I gotta say about this bullshit, man. Like if you like, hate if you hate. It's all the same to me. I just want to see the engagement and the feedback from you guys. Alright, as far as the next video, I'm going to be dropping the 6 to 10 favorite female wrestlers of all time. Finally narrowed it down, where it was tough. It was a tough decision, but I got it. Right now, I'll drop that next. Then I'm going to be talking about fucking Summerfest, that is WrestleMania 41 after that. Alright, and I'll go from there. So, Waste none of your guys' time, so with that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you and yours, your loved ones, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty, but most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. Till next time, adios.